Hey Geminis, welcome to Turn Hill. Welcome to the place where we empower the high vibers. Luck here. I don't know if I'm back. But I was inspired to just do readings, end of year readings for everyone. So that's what I'm doing. Merry Christmas. All right. Well, I hope all is well. Happy holidays and all that. Let's go. I come to you humbly, God. Thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light, divine love, in accordance with your divine will. What is it that the Gemini collective need to know? Okay. Damn. What happened? Gemini just yelled at me. What happened? Huh? What'd I do? Why you yelling at me? All these cards falling out like this, huh? All right, so we got the Six of Swords coming through. Then we have the Empress card coming out in reverse. Okay, then we have the Four of Swords and the Two of Cups. Okay. Man. All right, so when I was shuffling, I had this, it was a skit that I saw of this guy. He was in a car, and he's in a car with his girl, and his girl's like playing this city girl music or whatever, right? And the guy, it was a skit of the guy pretending like he didn't like the song. So he like roll his eyes at his girl and then turn his head and kind of mouth the words because he's really feeling the song, but he didn't want to let her know. Like, that's the energy that I'm getting here, okay? That whole skit played in my mind while I was shuffling the cards, and now this is coming through. Like, what is going on? You acting like you walking away, but you're feeling this pressure to connect. That's what I'm getting, all right? You're feeling this pressure to connect, and then you're like closing a casket on a thing, like you're rejecting it. That's it. So someone is like rejecting a connection. Looking away. Not looking away, moving away from the connection, but still looking at it. You know what I mean? Just fronting. That's the energy I'm getting. Somebody fronting. All right. These cards are all over. This person might be all over when it comes to this connection. Like, back and forth. Their energy might be scattered when it comes to this connection. Like, their body's moving away, but their heart is inward. Their heart is like chasing them. It's weird. This energy is weird. It's contradicting. Yeah, I guess you're doing a Gemini thing, huh? No offense. All right. We have the Nine of Pentacles coming through. That's coming through in reverse. I think someone might be, see, their heart wants it, but I think this person kind of wants to be alone. So that's where the divide is coming through. It might be this energy of like not wanting to settle down or be committed to this situation. And they feel like with that Two of Cups energy, because it keeps drawing them in, they know that that is a commitment that they would have to stick with for real, you know? Not because like they have to, but because they know that they would want to. Like, that's the energy. Like, I know I would want to be with this person. I know that I'm going to want to get married to this person. I know, oh my gosh, this is probably going to be my person. Oh, I'm not ready for that type of love right now. Because if I get with them, I'm going to want to love them forever and ever. Oh my gosh, let me run. You know, it's kind of funny. All right. We have the Hangman coming through. Okay. At some point, this person made a decision where they recognize, with the King of Cups here, they recognize how much their heart was pulled towards this connection, how much their heart is beating in that direction. So this person might have like a couple of people. Let's say there are a couple of options, and their heart is steadily beating in this one specific direction, and they're trying to run away from it as far as they can. If I run away, I won't feel my heart beating. If I stay out of their vicinity, if I don't talk to them, if I don't look at their picture, if I just forget about them, I could stop feeling my heart thumping so hard for them. That's the energy that I'm getting. With this King of Cups, it is a suppression of feeling love. Like, this King of Cups energy is feeling in love. It became very obvious to this person at some point in the past, and this is when they made that decision to run. Who had this energy? Was it Taurus? Oh, you guys need to watch the Taurus reading. It's funny. It's just like this. Yep. Ooh, okay. There might have been a conversation There might have been a conversation here that scared them away. All right, a conversation of love and adoration. Maybe one person professed their love, or there was some conversation of loving each other. Whatever the case is something that warms up their heart and made them realize, oh my gosh, I love this person, right? And because of that, they're just like, nope, 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 nope. Let me go fuck with people I don't really love, because it's safer there, you know. Wow, we have the High Priestess. This person knows. This person knows. This person knows. They know how they feel at this point. It's very obvious to them. I don't think it's been obvious before, but it's become very clear now. It's still this funny energy of, all right, I'm walking away now, and then looking back. Like, they can't keep their eyes off of you. They can't stop thinking about you. You're always in the back of their mind. Look at these two energies of these two characters moving away. This one is sailing off. This one is going through a gate. You know, some of them might actually be on their way to marry someone else, to be honest. So this person might be. This was, I don't know, this gave marriage energy for some reason, but some of them might actually go off to marry someone else. Like, that's how far they want to run away. That's interesting. Okay. Wow. But that's not for everyone. But this could be someone it could be someone who's proposed or who's married, and they knew that they did that knowing that you were their love, and they chose to be with someone else. Okay, for some people, that's what's happening there, okay? There's definitely other people involved, because they denied this love and they chose other people purposely because they felt like that love could be handled. Like, anybody else would be easier to handle. Not handle, but the love would be more manageable for them. This love, I don't even know. See, that's the thing. I don't even know if this person's goal is love. That's the thing. Like, if this person's in a relationship, I think it's more of a practical thing as opposed to looking for genuine love. So for them to find love here, it was just like, I'm not looking for that. You know? I don't know. That's interesting. All right. What else? Is something about this connection that's disorienting for them? It's something about this connection that's disorienting. It makes them, oh gosh, hold on. It's something about the spiritual. It wakes them up spiritually. They ain't trying to hear all that. Some of them, their spiritual gifts kind of kicked online. They might have started getting visions once they met you, things like that. And it's just like, what the fuck? I'm good. I just want some regular love. Like, don't give me all this deep spiritual love. I don't know what the hell this is. You know, that's the energy that's coming through. They want something that's practical, that makes sense. Like, it's something about this connection, the way it makes them feel. They can't make sense of it. They can't put logic to it. They can't put words to it. So they're just like, I can't explain it, so I'm scared. But also, I can't stop looking away. Anyway, so what's with this Three of Pentacles here? Oh, see, and these cards are coming out. Why are they coming out so wild? This person, it makes them feel erratic. It doesn't make them feel stable. They might be used to having things under control, or at least having the appearance of it. But with you, they can't feel that. They don't feel stable. Yeah, watch the Taurus reading, because it does talk about someone being afraid of losing themselves in love. And I feel like that's what's happening here. Even though it's showing up differently, ultimately it's just someone who's scared to lose themselves, their sense of self in this relationship. They feel like they would morph into you or something. Like, they feel like you would take over them. And not in a way of like you bossing them around. I feel like you would take over them, like the way your lives will merge, they feel like they would just be all about you. And they're not trying to give up themselves. I mean, nobody's saying give up yourself, right? Anyway, whatever they found, it's working for them. That's the thing. Or if this is you, you found something that's working for you outside of this intense, that's the thing. This intensity of love is like, that's not what somebody wants. So they found something that's a bit more practical, something that works for them. It's stable. It makes them feel comfortable. It's a great partnership or something like that. That's what I'm getting there. And I think that's why this marriage card is coming up. Someone might be thinking about marrying this person. And while that's a major decision, right? So while someone is considering this, now they're looking back like, what about that one passionate, intense connection that I had? What about that one? Like, was that for nothing? If I'm going to settle down, do I want it to be that, or do I want something practical? So that's where someone is at right now. This is so interesting. Okay. I'm also getting this energy of practice. Like this person is in a relationship and it's almost like they're practicing settling down. Like they couldn't practice settling down with the intense lover because it would have just been too many lessons all at once. They had to practice with someone who was tamer. And I hate to say it that way, but that's what it's coming off as. Now they feel more confident about how they can be in love, because I think this started off with someone who's just completely non-committal. They're non-committal, then they met someone who's very passionate, or they met a love that was very intense. I had a connection that was very intense, and they're like, whoa, this is a jump into the deep end. So they found a middle ground where it's like, okay, this connection isn't as intense, but it eased me into the idea of committing at least, something like that. So now that they ease into the idea of committing, because committing was the fear at first, now they're like, well, if I could commit now, I can commit. So can I commit to that type of intense connection? I don't know. This person is at a crossroads, and I feel like they might be moving to another level of commitment, and that's what's highlighting this old connection. I don't even see this person, this intense connection in the picture here. I think whoever this intense connection is, they're on doing their own thing. I think it's old news. But this person is now thinking about them. The Knight of Cups. Okay. Yeah, with the Three of Swords in a verse, I feel like this is all old news. And this person's just in their head about it. Queen of Wands. Yeah, this person, okay, so the Queen of Wands, and then we'll call the one who is thinking about them, the Knight of Cups. This Queen of Wands really pulls on their heartstrings. And like I said, their heart keeps thumping in this Queen of Wands direction. And they can't deny it. They find the Queen of Wands irresistible. They cannot deny it. Like, I don't know if this is love or lust or what, but I do know that you make me feel way more than anyone else has ever have. And with the Six of Pentacles, I think they thought like it was too much for them. But now they're starting to consider, after they've gone through their experiences, they might have matured and grown emotionally. Now they're looking back at the Queen of Wands like, I think I can handle this. I think I understand what's going on. I have a good handle on how to operate when it comes to relationships, It's like they went to training, love camp. They went to love training. It's something like that. They went to like love camp and they got better at being a partner. Because it was too much for them before they went to love camp, before they graduated from love camp. Okay. They also didn't feel like they were able to give you what you wanted, and now they feel like they can. They're like, okay, I understand this type of person now. and I know how to make them feel loved, you know. And I think that was a concern before too. Like, I would not know what to do with that woman or a person, whatever. I would not know what to do with that intense type of lover. But now I think I know what to do. Now I have more experience under my belt. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to do a quick love reading between the two. Let's see how the Queen of Wands feels about this Knight of Cups. I feel like the Knight of Cups, I think they still have more to learn, or at least they're showing up like kind of bashful and shy around this Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands the Queen of Wands makes them really nervous. Yeah. All right. What's the current energy of the Queen of Wands compared to the Knight of Cups? Yeah, this is a story of an ex. So the Queen of Wands has a Nine of Cups in reverse. They saw this situation as like a potential, like, oh, this could have been something. But they closed that door. Yeah, they're doing their own thing. They're not even paying attention to the situation right now. While this person might be coming back. See, that's the thing. The way the cards are like flipping out, it's like coming out like word vomit. Like, this person might rush in, you know. That's why I still say, like, they still have more to learn. Because I don't think they're going to come in smoothly. It might be a little bit messy. They might stumble. Wow, with the Tower card coming through. Yeah. All right, so be mindful. There might be an ex coming back. All right, how does the Queen of Wands feel about the Knight of Cups? Wow, the Queen of Wands feels like this is a missed opportunity. They're very clear about it. We have the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and a Three of Cups. Wow. They feel like they lost a friend. They lost a good person. You know, the Queen of Wands is carrying this energy of like, I wish it didn't play out like this. This actually could have been something. There was an opportunity here. It seems like maybe there was a friendship here, or you had good times together or something. There's some level of clear camaraderie here, though. And now that's lost. And so they're like regretting that. I don't know if this is a friends to lover situation, because I do see in the past there was a situation that made this person run. There was a communication of love that made this person run. So maybe you guys were just friends, and the Queen of Wands might have said something like, hey, let's do the damn thing. And then the person ran. Okay, how does the Knight of Cups, this is juicy. How does the Knight of Cups feel about the Queen of Wands right now? Too many cards. Powerful and witchy. So we have the Hierophant coming through. The High Priestess coming through. The Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Look at all this. The Knight of Cups sees the Queen of Wands as, yeah, it's like this very fiery energy. Like, this person brings fire and intensity. Like this Knight of Cups knows that this Queen of Wands is going to love with all of their heart. And you can't fuck with that person. You can't fuck with a person like that when they're loving that hard, right? They wear their heart on their sleeve. That's what the Knight of Cups feels about the Queen of Wands. And it's just like, I don't know if I'm responsible enough to have your heart. Like, the way you love, I feel like you would love me so hard, and I don't know if I'd be gentle with your heart. That's the energy there. Also, they know that the Queen of Wands is very intuitive. It's just, and it just adds to their passion, it adds to their power, it adds to the allure of this person. And I think they don't want to be on your bad side because of that. And then, yeah, with that Hierophant, this person, they have marriage on their mind. And I think they're considering, like, if they're not in a relationship, then they're considering this person as someone to marry. or they have other options if they're looking who's the best person to marry, whatever the case is, including the Queen of Wands, whatever. They have this person in mind, though. The Knight of Cups has the Queen of Wands in mind as an option, as someone to marry, someone to partner up with, but they're not sure yet with the Two of Pentacles. And it's simply because it's just giving this energy of like, the love is so deep. I don't know if I want to love that deep. Like, that's pretty much it. All right, what's the blockage on the Queen of Wands then? This person, the Queen of Wands, didn't really make a true decision on closing the door. While they moved on from this Knight of Cups, I don't think they completely closed the door on them. Whether they're talking or not, I feel like this person, I feel like they're both looking back at each other. They're both kind of hoping that the other one would. That's what it feels like. Because it feels like the Knight of Cups, they keep walking away but looking back and checking in. And I feel like the Queen of Wands is not doing it as much, but it's a little bit. Like both of you guys have each other in the back of your minds, even though you both moved on. That's what's happening there. Okay. What is the Knight of Cups feeling to see? They won't regret it if they just have this breakthrough and allow for this vulnerability and allow for them to have this exciting, scary, because there's something about this love that scares them. It scares them. They feel like it's very intense and it's going to scare them. They're not going to know how to act, and I feel like they just don't. Yeah, nobody just, yeah, it's scary. So they're just responding to something that they're scared of. They won't regret it. That's what I'm getting here. With that Two of Swords coming through in reverse, this is breakthrough. With the Three of Swords in reverse, it's not feeling, it's the opposite of feeling hurt and pain, right? It's like they're bracing themselves to be hurt because this, or scared, or just not feeling good. But this excitement, this situation is bringing, it's inspiring fear, but it will actually be exciting for them. And this is a passion that they actually have been looking for and needed. Okay, yeah. They're scared of the intensity, but they're drawn to it as well. Okay. They're scared of the intensity, but they love that about this person as well. They love how much they love hard. They love how they can put their heart in their sleeve. They love that about them because they don't see it elsewhere. And because of that, it brings that out of them, and they want to learn to be that way too. They want to learn how to be explosive with love as well. They want to know how to put their heart in their sleeves and be bold enough to just say, hey, I love you. And I think the Queen of Wands initiated that with this bold statement or this communication of love. And this person doesn't know how to do that, but they're inspired by this person's boldness when it comes to love. They love that the Queen of Wands, they don't have to, the Knight of Cups never has to wonder where the Queen of Wands stand, because they're going to have their heart on their sleeves and say how they feel. They will never have to question if this person actually loves them or not. They love that, and they need that. They want that. It won't be calm, but it doesn't have to be tumultuous neither. It can be exciting, though, to feel that fear and do it anyway. Wow, okay. I just channeled something right there. That's too much. Too many cards, babes. What's advice for the Queen of Wands? All right, but ultimately, okay. Ultimately, the Queen of Wands, I mean, the Queen of Wands, I don't think they need advice because I don't think they're thinking about this person. I think they, especially because they have this High Priestess energy, they're already seeing that this person's confused. Because of this Three of Cups here, I feel like this person, the Queen of Wands, already knows like, oh, you have me up against other people and I'm not going to sit here and compete. That's what you have to stick to, okay? Queen of Wands with the Seven of Cups here and the King of Cups. I think there's an awareness that there are other options where they're like, okay, who, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, which one should be my wife, you know? And the Queen of Wands is like, no, what? I'm not, take me out this option, okay? If that's how you want to choose it, you know? So yeah, I don't think the Queen of Wands is really thinking about this situation for real, because they know that this person is not coming off as serious, or not coming off as, I only want you, you know? All right, so the king, what is this? The Knight of Cups. Even though the King and the Queen of Cups now came out, I feel like they're more of a match. The king doesn't realize how much of a match they are. Like, the king is looking at the queen like, oh my God, you have your heart in your sleeve. You're so like passionate. You're so emotional, you know, and not realizing like the king is as emotional too. And they could match that energy as well. They just have to learn how to do it in a healthy way. But anyway, so the king now, we'll just call him the King and the Queen of Cups. The king now has a Page of Swords and the Fool card. They will have to challenge themselves with that Fool card. It is a leap of faith and jump into this exciting new thing with a new mindset. Instead of looking at it from a place of fear and being hurt because of this intense fiery, passionate love, jump into it with excitement, with an idea of excitement of free falling into this love and falling into each other. Like, that's the energy there. That's a better way to frame it. But they're gonna have to learn how to reframe this for themselves. I think right now they prefer a muted love. They want it to be muted and not bright and loud and passionate, even though they're feeling this in their spirit that they need that. Wow. Okay. Well, that's it there. Let me know what you think. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment. I'm on IG, Taryn Hill. Till we meet again. Peace.